Hey, how's it going? I'm Lynx, and today we'll be going over how to defeat the deer boss, floor 1 to 3. This could become a long video, so please do check the timestamps. I'll leave the timestamps for each floor and also each phase down below, so do check them out just to see what stages you need help with. But this is gonna be quite a comprehensive video, and I'll try to make it as easy as possible to understand. So yeah, we'll just get into it. So the teams, they can vary, but most of the teams that I'm gonna use here are gonna be utilizing the Jormungandr or Jormungand character here that's new to global and 2 weeks old on JP at this point. Yeah, she's pretty good, and she does make this fight a lot easier because she buffs. I mean, I'm also gonna show the tactic how to use her with her passive here, because she does buff by 30% and another 30% if you attack with 3 times. So we'll go over that in a bit. But this is the team I'm gonna use. You can change it up. For instance, instead of Meliodas here, you can have the free Matrona. Say you don't have Skadi, then you can instead use melee here and the red Matrona here. I don't really need the red Matrona. Like, her healing or passive healing here and taunting abilities, they're nice, but they're not really needed because her ult heals and also her attack card here heals. So that's what I'm gonna utilize, and I'm also gonna utilize the Tarmia link here. As for gear, this is what I'm using. People have said, like, oh, you shouldn't run attack crit you shouldn't run attack crit damage on Jorm, because that's quite bad for her, because she won't crit the deer, because the deer has massive crit resistance. But I'm constantly finding myself critting the deer, so I might change this attack defense to attack crit damage, but for now attack defense works fine. It's not like I'm taking too much damage, at least not when I'm running melee here. Because melee can just give us so many stacks of his passive that like the damage becomes negligible, and then like the healing from these two alone is enough to heal the whole team. But yeah, I'm pretty much using this is the set I'm using. So and artifact cards, I'm using the new single target damage artifact set. For this you need to farm the bird boss, and I have a video up, you can check it out for that. But I believe on floor 1 there's like a 0.2 or 0.4% chance that it drops this card here. On floor 2 it's a 0.6% chance, and then on floor 3 there's a 1% chance. So if you just keep running the bird boss every week, you should maybe see it sometime. I've had it drop 3 times for me so far, so it's not the most rare item ever. But this one is was the annoying one for me, because you need 10,000 of the PvP coins. So yeah, you need to rank quite high to get like at least 1,000 every week, and then it's gonna take you like 10 weeks to farm it, which was quite annoying. But if you don't have this, maybe like the healing card set works. So yeah, I'm just gonna use this team here anyway. So we'll go over the fight. Like, I would suggest actually reading up a bit on the deer here. Like, I know that's the most, like, yeah, you can read, but not everyone understands by reading. I know this. I used to be a teacher, so I know how people learn, and most or a lot of people actually learn from like doing. So yeah, while I'm gonna show you here how to do it, I think the best thing to do is just to give it a try it out for yourself. But it's good to have knowledge of what the boss does. And I'm gonna first go over all of the the passives that the boss can get. So on phase 2 on the first floor, he's gonna get this one. He's always gonna get this one, so it doesn't really matter. On this floor, or on phase 3, I mean, he will get either this, or this one. I think this one is the best one he can get, because I mean, it's just ultimate move gauge orbs. It's not that great for him, and this is like the worst one, because he lowers your defense rate stats. And if you're using like Matrona, for example. That's quite bad if he lowers her defense. So, and I also think this one is quite bad. So this is like the optimal one you want to get. But like none of these really matter, at least not for me, and at least not for floor 1. It's the most annoying one is this one here, because on floor 2 phase 4 he'll get either this or this one, and pretty much this or this one is is a reset for me, because on the final floor or the floor 3 phase 4, this one is pretty much a big no, because he will heal to full. You bring him down and then he revives with 10%, and because the boss has like a hidden passive or whatever, or not a hidden passive, it's not even a hidden passive. Does it say what he has? He has this one. Yeah, when you bring him down to 20% HP or less, he's gonna heal to full and also increase all his stats by 10%. So by having that, where is it? This one. By having this one, you're gonna have to kill the boss twice, and it's so annoying. Like, it's so annoying. This one also is annoying because you can't really rush the final phase, but yeah, it's so annoying. But yeah, let's just get into it. I'll go over the fight like stage by stage, so it shouldn't be too hard. I'm sorry for rambling on for so long, but yeah, this video is gonna be really long. Just deal with it. That's why I have like timestamps down below. So yeah. Just skip to whatever parts you're stuck on and that should be fine, right? But I did want to make this guide comprehensive so everyone understands it. And this is like how I usually go. So I'm using this with Skadi to debuff herself and also buff everyone's damage. And then I just do these two, because with her passive here, she's gonna buff the damage. Let's see this passive. She's gonna buff the damage of 3 allies. So if I attack with 4 allies, that's not gonna buff the damage of the 4th ally for the next turn. But I'm still gonna use melee card here, so because I do want to waste the AoE cards. I'm not getting any damage bonus from those. There's nothing complicated on the first floor. You just bring him down in 1 or 2 turns and go into the next floor. Now is the time where... So yeah, you got this one. This is the guaranteed one. You always get this one. Don't think too much about it. But now is the time that you're gonna have to do the wheel here, attribute wheel. So if you attack first with a red unit, then the next attack has to be a green unit, and then a blue unit, and then a red unit, and it goes in this direction, so it's counterclockwise. Or if you attack with Eikthyrnir first, then you have to attack with one of the 2 red units, and then you have to attack with the green unit, and so on, in that order. But we also have Melee, who's a dark attribute here. We can attack with him first without triggering this cycle here. But the cycle is quite important to utilize, especially on floor 2, as you will see. So we'll just go ahead and, like, if you don't utilize it here, I do believe you get attack sealed. Like, your whole team gets attack sealed if you mess up the cycle. But yeah, I will save these melee cards. I might actually just attack with 1. Then we'll do a red. Then the next one has to be green, and then blue. So you can always look up here in the corner just to sort of like if you don't memorize it, just to sort of go like, oh yeah, I have to attack in this order. So I attacked with melee first, and it didn't trigger the thingy here. And you can also see, look up here now, like you have to attack with the red unit. Usually if you attack with in that specific order. And of course I don't have have any red attacks. I should have started with another color. Oh, that's fine. We'll just go like this. We'll actually move her card. Hopefully this will kill. Or I'm gonna get attack sealed. I guess Eikthyrnir won't get attack sealed, which is good. But I'll try to just move move to get ults. Like floor 1 isn't the hardest. Oh yeah. Like you could have saved those attacks for later, but... Alright, now we got the worst passive, but that's fine. Like, it shouldn't be a problem. Now on floor 3, or phase 3, he doesn't have that. Like, you can always check here what attacks he'll use. So, I believe he has, like, on this phase, was it... Yes, once he gets below 50%, he increases his... what's it called? HP recovery or something. But yeah, we'll just go ahead and bash him. Like this, always on phase 3, you kind of want to push everyone's ults and get things ready for phase 4. Phase 4. So we'll just go ahead and do that. Now how long is melee? Oh yeah, they're alt locked for one more turn. I guess we'll just bash into it like this. I kind of want to save. Which card should I save? I do want to attack with all 3 of them. Just so I can get the buffs for all 3 of them. You know, the Jormungand passive. Like that's always a nice thing to do. Just to keep the passive going. Like you can't always do it. Say he doesn't kill here now. Yeah. Now I can't get it for the next phase, but I mean it's not really a problem. Alright, so like you can see, I don't have 3 melee passives and the deer isn't doing too much damage on this floor. I will go like this. And go like that, that doesn't matter. So phase 4 is gonna utilize the attribute wheel again, so you have to attack in that order. But I mean, if you have strong ults, that doesn't really matter for floor 1, so floor 1 is really easy. You just... Unlike the bird, where floor 1 is kind of annoying and you have to save cards, like here it's it's super easy, so we'll just go like this. So red, green, blue, and you also do more damage if you do it in that order. I think it's like 15% damage or whatever. And then we'll just attack with melee, but I do think this is gonna kill. Because she is 6/6, so she buffs Eskimo's damage by another 45 or 42%. I don't know, something like that. And I do think you can only do like 35% of the boss's damage there in one hit. And what's the floor 3? Yeah, floor 3 the damage cap is 25% and floor 4 is 35%, so just keep that in mind. There's a damage cap. Just like the bird boss. Alright, so now we're on floor 2. And the passives here. On floor 2, phase 2, you're gonna get one of these 3. I believe this one is the best one to get because it's not quite that annoying. But this one is the worst one. Because he gets 15% more HP for each phase. It's not stacking, but he just gets 15% more HP, which means you need to do 15% more damage, and that's quite annoying. I mean, it's still doable. It's not the worst one. Like, these 2 are the big culprits here. You don't want these 2 if you want to be floor 3. Like, you can still do it if you say you have Brunhild. I don't have Brunhild, but swap her out for melee and you have a solid team and you don't really need to think about this. Just save good Brunhild cards and just bash into the boss. But if you see me get one of these 2, I'm just gonna cut it until I get one of these. So you might see me have different cards on phase 4, but yeah, that's gonna be why. So let's just get into it. I'm low on stamina. All right. So on the first phase here, the boss is gonna have a damage cap of 30%. But I don't think we're still gonna be able to kill him in one turn like we did on phase 1. Because he does have substantially more HP. He doesn't do anything too crazy on this phase. Like, you can always go in here and check, and like there's no hidden thingies on this phase, so we'll just attack the same. I would use this card if I didn't have like full HP on my units, so but I'm using this one. And we're doing the same thing just to get the passive going. So we're getting both Melly's passive here and her passive, as well as Skadi's passive. So 3 passives going. This team is quite nice. And oh, yeah, Eskenor's passive, I guess, because it rotates every turn. Alright. Now generally I do want to save either Melee Amplify card or the Eskenor Slap card here. For the final floor. Or for the final phase. We'll just see. So I do think like this won't kill, right? And I can still get the Eskenor passive. I'm gonna move just to get his ult here. Alright, so there's that. Now on this floor, instead of getting attack sealed, if you mess up this rotation here, you'll actually get frozen with one of the characters. And if you go in here, you can see he does this life force, so this one every turn, which cancels buffs and stances. So if you have a stance unit, know that he will use this and it will cancel the stance. And he also does this one every 2 turns, which you need to have one character frozen or you're gonna take 10,000% damage to, you know, all your units, and he'll instantly wipe you. So, but if you have one unit frozen, then he will miss. So just keep that in mind. I will go. Oh yeah, and he has this here. So fixed damage taken to 1, so he won't take any damage for the first 3 hits, and you need to do the wheel in 1 turn to get this to go away. Like you can't do, say, blue red and then next turn you do green. You have to do it all in one turn. So that's what we're gonna do, and I'm gonna ult with Eskenor as a final attack. So we go blue, red, green, and then we ult with Eskenor. Yeah, that does no damage. This is still gonna increase our damage because she still debuffs herself. It's kind of a waste to use a heal card here, but because she won't really heal. But that wasn't a heal card, luckily, so. Right, so now we need to use a red card. But he did take so much damage that I think we don't quite need to follow it. I'll just check how much health he has. So 249, 43, yeah, that's nothing. So we go red, actually green just to heal Eskenor here. And I do think this is gonna kill. So we're gonna push phase here. But we're still following the wheel there. And you can see up here, now it's green, and we attack with a green unit. Then it becomes blue, and we attack a blue unit. So that's like one of the mechanics. If I wouldn't be able to kill, say I didn't have my Eskenor ult for the first turn, then I probably wouldn't be able to kill the deer. Then I would have to get one unit frozen, and like attacking with melee will guarantee that he gets frozen. So yeah, like having melee cards isn't the worst. Like it really isn't. Alright, so phase 3, there's not really that much things to keep in mind of. Oh, and we actually did get this passive, which is the good one to have, so that's nice. But one of the things here is he gets HP related stats increased by 50%. You can't remove this, and it lasts for 2 turns. So as you can see, he has a lot of HP. He's doing, you can always check here, every 2 turns, every 3 turns, every 2 turns he's gonna do some weak point damage, and every 3 turns he's gonna delete some orbs and delete some cards from one unit. So you kind of want to kill him before that, but you also want to get your, get your cards ready for the final phase here. We're gonna go like this. We will. So I have 4 melee passives. I do want to attack twice with single target. So this is a single target. Yeah, and then this single target, and then we can waste the AoE here. And we do want one of each color, so for the next phase. Because you will have to do the whole wheel again. Color wheel. Which is kind of annoying. But yeah, it is one of the things. Like, you can't really rush this boss. Well, I guess you can once you learn how to do this quickly, but I wouldn't suggest rushing it. Alright, so he put some recovery disable on us. And now he's gonna use this one, the weak point damage. This is the one that infects, so recovery disabled. And this other one cancels boss and stances, so yeah, taunt units. Not the greatest, but still usable. I've beaten this with Matrona and it's fine. I don't know, should we save the melee card here? Yeah, I'll save this one. I'll actually use his ult. I'll try to attack with 3 units, so I will go... No, I won't go that. I will go like this, and then use his ult, and I'll merge. So next turn, hopefully we can use... Hopefully it doesn't infect me, and we can use the healing card here. And as you can see, I'm saving at least 1 red, 1 green card every turn. Right, good, that's not the infect card. Neither is this. And yeah, good. Now we can actually use this to heal. I'm not sure how much damage that's gonna do. I'm gonna heal with this as well. I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna use that, and I'm gonna waste this one. Maybe I should have merged. Oh yeah, his HP buff went away, so... Yeah, that was what I was afraid of, but this is fine. Now everyone's topped up. Now we go into the final phase here, and we need to do the... what's it called? The wheel again. Oh, yeah, we got this one. So it's a reset, and I'll get back to this fight once I have the correct passive, so... Oh, I got it. Oh, thank God. I got cards for her. I also got the bad passive here. HP increase. I finally got it. I've been doing 7 runs. I'm super tired now, but yeah, 7 runs of this shit. Just to get it. But yeah, I got the bad passive here. But this is fine. 15% HP, I'll just work around that. But the other 2 I can't really work around, so let's see here. We will do it in this order. So I'll use blue, then her. No, then her. There's blue, red, green, and blue again. Yeah, that's how tired I am. That's just how tired I am. He did unfortunately delete my Jorm ultimate just before the last turn, and I didn't get any more Jorm cards, so I have to go without her ultimate here. I mean, it's not a difficult fight. As long as he doesn't just focus down Skadi here. Alright, I'll try to heal Skadi, and I think I'll heal more with the single target here. I'll go like that, I will heal. Now I'll just kill him. So, should I kill him with her? Yeah, let's kill him with her. So that's red. Then green. Alright. And hopefully that healed. Got it just a little bit. Yeah, 100k. Just a little bit. Alright, that was door 2. Kind of annoying. Nice rewards. But kind of annoying. And alright, so now we're on the final floor here, and this is pretty straightforward. On phase 2 you will get either one of these 4 passives, or the boss will get either one of those 4. And I do believe this one is the best one, so it increases the boss's crit damage by 50%. This one increases it by up to 100% when it stacks up to 20 times. This one increases his attack related stats by 20%, which is attack, crit chance, crit damage, so that's bad. And pierce rate, I do believe. And yeah, this one isn't much better either. And on phase 4 you'll get either one of these 3 passives. This one is the best one because it applies 4 ignite effects on all enemies when assuming a stance, and the boss only assumes a stance every 3 turns. So Ominous Aura, which is this ability here, or is it? I thought what? Oh no, yeah, using Defensive Horn. All right, yeah, which is this one. So you want to kill the boss before that, but we'll get into it when we get there. I do believe that on phase 1 he attack seals you. He has one of the cards that attack seals you, and on phase 3 he deletes your cards and ultimate gauge orbs. I do believe he deletes 2 cards and an alt gauge orb, so yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. So I'll just do the normal attack rotation. So we'll see, we'll just look at his cards here. Yeah, this one is the one that disables attacks, but it only does it on one enemy. And then this one applies shock to all enemies. It does this every 2 turns, which allows the use of only rank 1 skills. And then this one prevents ultimate move gauge orbs from filling up. But it does it every 3 turns, so you want to kill him by the 3rd turn. You don't get ult sealed. But we'll just do the normal attack rotation here. I do believe this punch here will heal up that, so you don't need to use Jorm's healing card, but if your units sustain more damage, like if one of the units sustain more damage, you can just use her healing card. That's totally fine. She'll probably get more throughout the 4 phases, so I usually like to have all units full health. Alright, so he's gonna attack seal Eikthyrnir. We will... I wonder, should I save the melee amplify card or should I try to go for an Eikthyrnir gold card? That's the question. I do think I'll save the melee amplify card here. And I will attack with this. This one I'll attack with. And should I heal? Is that something I need to do? And I'll waste one of these cards. Right. So by next phase we need to kill him. He will prevent us from using level 2 cards. Which is it this attack? Yeah, blockade. It's the same ability that the bird has. Or what was it? Phase 1, floor 2 or something like that. Alright, so we will heal. We need to save one of each color at least, so we will heal. And I guess we'll do that. And then we move. Yeah, we move a melee card. I don't think that the boss. I can't remember. I don't think he has like a damage negation ability on the phase 2. I think that's only on phase 4 for floor 3. Yeah, he doesn't, so one was this though. Right, I mean, it's not the worst one, but it's kind of bad. Yeah, we can go all out with melee here, and that should be fine. We don't... I wonder which one I want to start with though. So we'll obviously go like that, and then... Now I have to actually kind of predict if it's gonna be the Eikthyrnir one. Blue. Yeah, it doesn't matter because I don't have red, green, and then the worst case scenario I'll probably use like a melee slap card just to push phase, because melee doesn't start the triangle or the color wheel here yet, but Eikthyrnir will start it now. And there it is. We do want to get through this phase as quickly as we can. And we did get an Eikthyrnir card here, that's nice. Just goes all out on melee here. What did melee do to him? Oh yeah, I attacked him 3 times, but come on. It doesn't have too much health. Does he do anything special here? Second turn, he uses Refresh, which is the... Alright, so increases damage taken from a certain attribute, and he also gets the damage negation thingy. But I think we can kill him. Yeah, so he does get a damage negation thingy, but he does take a lot more damage, so if you can't kill him in 2 turns, like I will here now, then do keep in mind that you will do 500% damage on like the last hit. If the hit is with the specific color that he does here, and it's always the color red, so here I'm attacking first with red, then green, then blue, and then I don't want to attack with any more units, so because I want to then do the rotation going like red, green, blue to, you know, remove the damage negation thing, and then attack with a red card for like the final hit for final % increased damage. So you have to keep that in mind. I do believe it's always red when it does that, so it's always red that gets the buff. But now we need to use a red card here. We're gonna go red, green, blue, and I do think that's just gonna kill. So maybe. Oh, it didn't. It didn't. Yeah, I'm pretty dumb, I think. Now we need to do green, blue. Oh, I actually have to waste the ult. That's trash. Oh, we have to waste the ult. We have to waste both ults. We'll do it like this. Green. Yeah, as you can see here, it's always red. So these are the loss he gets. It's 500% increased damage from strength attribute. Takes 85% less damage from all the other attributes. That's not the green one, and not the blue one, and then not the red one. Then it's the green one again, but I guess I'll just slap with melee. I think melee is gonna hit harder. And if I don't kill him, I'll apply corrosion. So it is what it is. Have you ever seen an Eikthyrnir ult do 2 damage? Alright, that killed him at least, so... We can't all do good, right? All the time. So now I want to push the phase with Eikthyrnir's ult. Unfortunately, he deletes cards on this turn. So this is the one. He deletes all cage orbs and cards. And I'm not sure which unit he will attack. Basic stats, alright, Okay, so you can't deal more than 30% of his max HP. 2 turns, 3 turns, so every 2 turns he does an amplify attack, that's fine, and he increases his basic stats. We can remove that. But it's the ult remover, and he's probably gonna go for Jorm, maybe. We'll see. But now, this turn you don't have to worry about the color wheel, but you will have to worry about it next turn. And what I like to do is I like to have Eikthyrnir's ult ready. And also, so we'll just go like that. Also heal. Hopefully it doesn't attack melee, because I want this melee card. I want 1 Eikthyrnir card and an ult, and I want another green and a red card ready. So that's what you need to do. Because he does get the damage negation, so you need to start with the color wheel. And I like the final attack to be Eikthyrnir's ult. But here we can get the Eikthyrnir ult. Oh, he deleted her card. Alright. Let's see what other cards we get. So he's gonna delete some more orbs here. Alright. I wonder how hard the melee ult is gonna hit for. How much health does he have? So he has 15% increase, 791. And we can't do more than 30% in one hit. And I can't get her ult either. Like, do I need to worry about... what was this ability? That's the refresh. Well, I do have this. I can save. So we will go like that. Is he gonna still attack her though? That's the question. Like, I'll heal with her. And then I won't merge for Eikthyrnir ult. Not yet. Yeah, I think this is the best move I had with the cards I have. Because it's kind of nice to have her ult, because then you go like, you go one Eikthyrnir attack, and then one Skadi attack, then you use her ult to give yourself 45% increased damage, and then you just bang in with Eikthyrnir's ult. And I do believe there's a damage cap on the final phase as well. Alright, so it didn't delete cards. This is nice, because now we can get her ult here. I'm gonna get her ult. I'm gonna get Eikthyrnir's ult. Should I just use one of these? And then... yeah. Like, melee doesn't need a damage boost. Not yet, anyway. I think it's better to give it with these characters. Yeah. That's nice, alright. And now we have the final floor here. Like, one thing you have to keep in mind, you can't get the boss below 20% of his health. So if you get him below 20%, which in this case is 220,000 and just a little bit more, because he has the 15%, but if you remove like the 15% from that, it's like 186k or something, or maybe it's 189k, I can't remember, it's somewhere in between there. So you have to have like a strong attack, and of course here I have two of them. I will have to waste this Eikthyrnir one though, so because I need to start the wheel and I don't have any more Eikthyrnir cards. So I'm gonna go like that. I'll save this. So I'll give myself another debuff here. Because her passive is kind of nice. Like, the more debuffs she has, she's gonna increase ally skill damage by 15% for each debuff. And now, does the boss have... yeah, he does, so he can't do more than 30% of his health. So that's kind of the trick here. You need to get in between 20.1% health and 30%, or 29.9 or whatever, and then you need to do the max damage as the final hit. Or he will, like, revive. And, like, you don't want him to revive, because every 2 turns he does this one, which gives him evasion. But you can remove that. And it also increases basic stats by 30%. But you can remove that with Skadi or with Matrona. And then he does this stance thingy, which, unless you have a shield or barrier, I think it says, so I guess Goddess Liz works. I've seen teams with Goddess Liz, so that works for this. Like, if you're playing it slow, he won't do any damage when he counters you, so that's like one way to play around it, but yeah. And it does have this fixed HP thingy here. So we'll attack with Eikthyrnir, then we need to attack with the red unit, and I'll do this just to give myself more damage. Then this one, because I have it 6-6, I was super... I guess not lucky, because the video I uploaded, I only got her on the guaranteed, but then I did another full rotation trying to get Brunhild. Didn't get Brunhild, but I got her 6-6, so I mean, I'll take this damage boost here. It lasts for 2 turns, and then we'll use the... do we have the full passive here as well? Yeah, 30%, 30%, and only 2 stacks from Eikthyrnir. But I still can't do more than 30%, so we'll do 60% of the boss's damage. Which is fine. Then he has 40% left. Then we just need to do some chip damage and then use one, like, super hard hitting attack. But we'll see what he does now. And, like, the super hard hitting attack is this one, of course. But we'll just follow the color wheel. Here, unfortunately, we didn't get an Eikthyrnir card. So the color wheel needs to be... No, we did get. Although I do think the Eikthyrnir card is gonna slap way too hard. let's see his stats. So 24, 27, 39k and 24k attack, alright. Melee popping up has so much damage. Yeah, look at all his buffs, man. Oh. And he also still has this one from... Alright. But like there's a trick to this. You can just pause it before like the final attack. And then shut the client down, either on the phone or on a PC. So if you pause it, shut it down, then restart the client and or restart the game. Then it will ask you to, oh, you something unexpected happened. Then you just rejoin and or resume from like the previous turn, which is this turn. But you can't let it go into the boss's turn or it's over. So we'll see here. I need to attack with a red card first, then a green card. Will this be enough? So let's just have a look at his health. So we need to do 200. So what's 30% of his health? That's 300k. So we need to do at least 130k damage with these two attacks. I think we'll manage that. I think that's enough. And we'll do another attack here, just so we have time to pause it in case we do too much or too little damage. Oh damn! Yeah, we're doing too much damage there. So we pause it because the boss is gonna heal now. So we pause it and yeah, I'll just show you. He's gonna heal. Yeah. So I'm gonna pause it and restart the client, and we'll go back from there. All right. So you get this message when you start the client again, and yeah, we'll just get back into it. So now we know that one of these is enough, and that's probably gonna be enough. I'll just do it like this. I'll just keep my mouse here ready. But yeah, I so hate that 20% thingy. Yeah, that's enough. And the boss is dead. But yeah, I feel like we should be allowed to cheese it like this, because, oh man, like the bird boss had the 20% thingy as a passive that he could get. So like you could restart the fight in case he got it, and then get like a lucky one where he doesn't get like the heals when he gets down to 20%. But this boss just has it as like a mechanic, and it's so annoying. Like I don't want to do maths while I'm playing the game. I just want to play it. Come on. Come on, that marble. Yeah, but anyway, that's the guide. Hopefully it wasn't all too long. Hopefully, but more hopefully, it was informative for you. I hope you found it helpful, useful, and that it helped you beat the boss. Yeah, that's it for me. Thanks for watching, and I guess I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.